MJ Johnson. I just graduated from San Francisco State University with a bachelor's in journalism and a minor in history. I had this whole image in my head of like how the year was gonna go, and graduating, I'd been thinking about it for so long that like when it came down to just being like shut in my house and finishing school, it really kind of took a toll on me. And I was also on like both ends of being a student as well as working as a teacher's assistant, so I kind of had a lot of experience like trying to plan Zoom classes and like trying to figure out how like that was gonna work, as well as being a student and participating in that way. I was a daily commuter and really used to my routine of waking up at a certain time, getting ready, going to class, staying there all day long, and then coming back or going to my internship, and really just like go like all the time. So suddenly when that was all just kind of like cut off, I really just felt super like disjointed and really disconnected from the entire like process of being in school, teaching, of being an intern. And I feel bad for like teachers who have had to like base their entire life's work on teaching within a classroom, and then suddenly like you're put in a situation where like it's so hard to teach and get students to be engaged and get students to like care about their work and to show up, and that's already hard in a classroom, but to do that like online is like 10 times harder, and it's harder for the students too. It's just a tough situation like all around. I don't know how a lot of people are getting through. Enrollment is down like by so much because a lot of people are just saying like, I can't do this, I can't fit this into my life in the way that maybe I would have been able to before, and I can't continue to pay for this thing, which is not really like a service anymore. Like it feels like it's like, you know, going to like one of those scam colleges like University of Phoenix or like, you know, one of those colleges. Like that's what the value feels like now, instead of like I'm applying myself to something that will actually benefit me. I'm lucky to have graduated at the time that I did graduate. I definitely had to grieve the fact that like I wasn't gonna walk the stage at graduation. Like that was like a big deal to me, and I was making it like a big deal to my family for a long time too, because like not a lot of people in my family have like graduated from college, and for someone like my mom, like she doesn't get to see that kind of symbol of progress often for us. So like that was something I wanted to like give to myself and to my family as like a definite symbol of like, you did it, you made it, like this is happening for you. But it didn't, and I was like so like disappointed in that, and like I was disappointed in myself, and I was like, why did this take me so long? Like why am I here now at this point in 2020 graduating? Why didn't I graduate like, you know, when I was supposed to? Being in a classroom can really be an escape for people from their lives. Like it has for me in the past. Like it's been an escape from like a chaotic home life, or a really stressful work life, or just a place where you can be in a room with like-minded individuals and people who think the same and who have the same goals and who are like in a similar place in life. Like that, to have that in your life is actually a luxury that like not everybody gets to have all the time. So definitely you don't get that on a Zoom call. Like you'll be muted, or you'll turn your camera off because you're not having a good day and you haven't slept or whatever, and like you don't have that connection to the people around you, and maybe you don't even like have a chance to talk because your mic doesn't work or something like that. Like it's hard to feel so disconnected. Like it's funny that they say it's like an information age and everybody's so connected through, you know, social media and being online, but in reality we're still at home, we're still alone, we're still isolated, and that is a loss, and people are stressed and people have anxiety, and I sure am still feeling that even though I'm not in class. I know it's gonna sound really negative, but I'm gonna say I don't know, and I don't think so. Like, I haven't experienced any of those positives. I think people are really looking to find the positives, and it almost feels like an extreme reach. Like, people being like, oh no, like, Zoom is better than meeting in person. Like, yeah, this Zoom call could have been an email, but you know what I mean? Like, people are really reaching to try to find that positive, but I don't feel it. I don't see it. And in my personal experience, like, I don't think that I've gotten anything out of this in a positive way, really. I'm trying to see the like silver lining of being a graduate right now, but I'm not there yet. Like I was saying before, like, I had this kind of plan of like how the year was gonna go. I'd been interviewing for internships that were gonna happen like as soon as I left school, and like that was really looking up for me. And suddenly, like, I got an internship, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, actually that's being postponed / might never happen. So then that just like fell through. And yeah, a lot of places I applied to were like, this internship is not, like, this is not happening. So suddenly I was in the position of like, okay, I don't have a plan. At least from where I'm looking, there's like not a lot of things going on, or there'll be like several like remote temporary work or something like that. There seems to be a little bit of that, but nothing that I have really connected with or have wanted to go for so much. So externally, I'm what you expect somebody to be in, like, right out of college. Is like, you're unemployed and you're living at home. And then like internally, it's like, oh, I have like so many other like emotions right now of like, wow, is this gonna last forever? Like, how long is this gonna go on for? And when am I gonna be out of this and moving on with my life? Or like, am I stuck here? I think that's like the main thing that I feel is like, I'm stuck in this like situation that I have no control over, and that's really been super tough. When you're in school, you're kind of like shielded and protected from what it's like to be one of the millions of people out of work and looking for a job and like struggling. Like, it really does protect you from that. And I don't know, I think I was really like blinded by this like ideal of what I wanted my like post-graduation life to be like. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be on an internship, traveling and like setting my life up. And like, I had this big picture in my head, but you know, the best laid plans of mice and men, like, you know, that all falls through so often. And I always get so like shook up by that when that does happen. And in this year, it's happened in like an extreme way, but you can't really like plan for everything. School is such a like nice place to be. Even if you like hate it, like, people always say that, they're like, oh, I wish I was doing this in school, or I wish I like enjoyed my school life more often, because like it doesn't last forever. Even if it is on Zoom.